what's good about it? Like, everybody just wants to sell their crap and nobody wants to talk about why it might be a good thing for them to consider. You know, it's not about buying, it's about detox. Thank you. I'm going to have to do my lung detox. Whew. Yesterday I was stressed. I went to school all day. Man, that kicked my butt. I'm still not done. But I was so stressed I chain smoked yesterday. And you know, I already know. I know that I have to stop smoking. Don't even tell me. But right now I have to do my lung support detox because my breath work is a little shallow this morning. Breath work is a little shallow. And y'all know I'm going to start preaching, so I have to have good breath work. Good morning, Fabian. Yes, we're talking about detox this morning. Yes, Yoel? Okay. PCOS. No, it doesn't come. The facial hair is not PCOS. First, you get high levels of androgen. Once your levels spike of androgen, which is the male testosterone, women are not supposed to, they have a little bit. But when it goes overkill, it turns into PCOS if it's not treated. So a lot of women who have spiked androgen, you may get PCOS and then later down the road, you'll start getting the facial hair. But PCOS doesn't actually cause that. It's the spiked levels of testosterone. You know, I think the hardest thing for me as an old root medicine woman in this space is the lack of education. And I largely blame the medical field for that because they've just been taught. And honestly, you know, sometimes I think maybe the medical world doesn't know. Maybe they're not taught. I don't know. What's your thoughts? I don't know. Do they not know? Or do they just not care? Or they're pill pushers? I don't know. I get frustrated. I get very frustrated with the stuff. Licorice root is good for lowering your... Angie, if you're in here, Angie is an old root medicine woman too. She's a holistic healer. She does a lot of her own tinctures. So if you're not following her, go follow her. The other thing too, Angie is very knowledgeable. So Angie, if you are in here, if you want to help people in the comments, listen, Angie sometimes knows more than I do about some stuff. So she is also very knowledgeable in plant medicine. I need to get it together. You know what You know what I always say? I say do it scared and unprepared. Because so many of us want to have every detail of our life planned out. We want to plan everything to perfection. And you know what that fear does and that planning mode in your mind does? It holds you back from your goals and dreams. We're too worried about what people think. We're too worried of failing. We're too concerned that we're going to make mistakes. So we never try. But for me, I do it scared and unprepared. You know, when I first came to do my first live on TikTok, I was shaking like a leaf. I'm like, I can't do this. But you know what? I steamrolled that first live because I just didn't give a flying duck. I said, if people like it, they like it. If they don't, they can leave the same way they came in and don't let the door hit them on the way out. You know, but we have to do it scared and unprepared. Ladies and gentlemen, stop trying to plan every aspect of your life. The more you plan your life and the more your plans fall apart, the more your expectations go down and the more you will put yourself into stress levels. Our bodies are constantly in fight or flight because our cortisol levels are so high. None of us truly know what it's like to relax. None of us truly know what it's like to rest. None of us truly know what it's like to have a stress-free life. And I'm going to tell you one way that I knock the stress out of the ballpark in my own life. I will put up with zero bullshit. Zero bullshit. If you are not on the path that I am on, then you can leave the same way you came. If you don't like me, you can leave the same way you came. Okay? I do my life scared and unprepared 99% of the time. Do I fail? Yes, of course. We all do. How many times did Kentucky Fried Chicken fail before he finally made it? Not that his chicken is any good. He probably should have failed. Because right now the chicken is shit. But what I'm saying, it's just straight chicken shit down there at the Kentucky Fried Chicken. But it didn't used to be like that. Money and greed took over. So stop trying to plan every aspect of your life. Also, stop having expectations. The expectations are going to kill you. You want to lower your stress, stop expecting people to do jack shit, because they're not. They're not. The majority of the people ain't going to do shit, and they're not going to do anything that you think they are. So just stop expecting anything. Because when you stop expecting, your life expectancy goes up. That's for sure. I put up with zero bullshit. I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm not. In our community, too, you're going to act like a clown. You're going to talk out the side of your face. I even smell a rat. I even smell a little bit of insincerity on you. Block party. And then you can come around whining, oh, why did you block me? I'm not unblocking you. I blocked you for a reason. I don't care if you're coming up here now and talking all nice and flowery. I don't give a flying duck, because you got blocked for a reason and you're going to stay blocked. Dude, stop putting up with the bullshit. I'm not doing it. I have zero tolerance for bullshit. Okay, I can't do it. It stresses me the duck out, and stress will kill you, okay? Period. And I don't even know why we're here. I said we're going to do detox. I'm going to do my lung. Did I do this already? I don't remember. Double dose won't hurt anybody, right? I have been more hype. Since I've been taking my L-theanine, like, my energy levels have been... My husband told me last night, he said, honey, maybe you could cut back on the L-theanine. He said, maybe after I broke 3 glasses in a row, honey, whatever. I like my L-theanine. I'm going to keep taking it. Cheers. Health is wealth. Why are we a tincture household? Can someone give me the answer? Why do we want to do tinctures versus vitamins, tablets, and pills? Audience participation, let's go. Yes, black seed oil is fabulous. Good morning from San Diego. What helps for perimenopause? You're at the right place. Happy hormones. Yes, because it's the best and purest. Erica, great. Absorption, awesome. Clang, good one. Digestion fast, woohoo. PoshMamma crowd's blowing it away. Yes, tinctures are liquid like our blood. Woohoo, good job. Goes into the bloodstream faster. Tinctures absorb. Tinctures work faster. Oh my God. You guys are amazing. Wow. Listen, you guys are the best in the world. Like, you get it. You get it. That's what I love about our community. Our community gets it, okay? We've got some of the smartest people on the planet in our community. Okay, and some people just don't get it. It's like finding, where's Waldo, you know? How can I cure Candida? Less additives. Yes, good one. We rule. Yes, we do. Remedies for toddler's cough. Make a Hunyan. Well, wait, how old is he? If he's over 2, you can make a Hunyan pot. I chain smoke. Yes. Oh, my God. When I stress, I smoke. Oh, no good. No bueno. No bueno. All right, let me get my life together. Like, I struggle sometimes because, like, I have so much stuff I want to talk to you guys about, but I have to stay focused because I have ADHD really bad, and if I don't, oh my God. I feel hyper this morning. I don't know why. Because the only thing I did was take this L-theanine this morning. But anyway, so let's talk about detoxing and why it's important. How many of you in this live right now have never detoxed? How many of you have never even done a cleanse? How many of you equally put gas in your car every week? How many of you equally make sure you get the oils changed in your car? How many of you know how your car runs, but you don't even know how your own body runs? You know how to get a job and keep a job. Well, most of us do. But you don't even know how your own body works. Can I agree conclusively in our community right now that there needs to be more education on how our body works? The endocrine systems, the adrenal glands, the colons. Does anybody know how our stomach is set up? A lot of people think digestion takes place in your stomach. No, it doesn't. Digestion takes place in your first, second, and third intestine. Okay, now some people are going to say, oh, you don't have a first, second, and third intestine. However you want to dice it, slice it, and cut it. 3 parts to your intestinal system. The first part is where the food goes in and the bile from your gallbladder comes over and mixes with it. It's the digestive agent. But for people who have lost their gallbladder, no bueno, right? They don't have it anymore. So they don't get that extra digestive bile that comes over. The second part of the place where your food digests is like a blender. It goes into that and blends it all together. Mixes all that digestive bile from your gallbladder together. And then from there, it goes into your large colon or your large intestine, where it separates the nutrients. Your body absorbs the nutrients. It separates the waste and the nutrients. You absorb the nutrients, but half the time we're eating shit, so there's nothing there. Or the parasites eat all of our nutrients. And then you poop out the rest. So, when we are taking a probiotic, a lot of people reason that it doesn't work. When they're taking pills in probiotic form, if they're not covered in enteric acid, the stomach acid eats it. So it opens in your stomach instead of waiting till it gets to the intestinal parts to open, therefore not doing the job. How many of you have taken probiotics, prebiotics, enzymes? It doesn't work. Doesn't work. And you say, what's the hype about all this? Because it doesn't work. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's get back on track. Back on track. When you are taking a probiotic, you should be taking a 3 straight. Probiotic, prebiotic, enzyme. Probiotic is the fish in the tank. The prebiotic is the food. The enzyme breaks it all down. So a lot of people are only taking a probiotic. It doesn't work. That's because you're just putting the fish in the tank and you're not feeding them. Some people will take a prebiotic. That's because you're just giving food to something that isn't there. Some people will just take enzymes. What are you breaking down if you don't have the first 2 parts? Every single person across America should be taking a 3-strain probiotic daily for their gut health. Period. Period.com. So let's talk about parasites. Parasites live largely in our stomach, in our colon. That's where they like to live. Why? Because that's the food source. Do we put food in our head? Do we put food in our arm? Do we have food in our butt? Do we have food on the bottom of our feet? No. Food goes into our stomach, our intestines, our colon. That is why parasites love to live there. And I'm a strong, strong believer. That is why we have IBS, Crohn's, diverticulitis, cancer. Because our digestive system isn't working right. Also, we're overloaded with parasites. Where do parasites come from? I'm about to tell you. It's going to blow your mind. The water, the air, yep. Also from the soil, the food, human-to-human contact, and what is the biggest thing in our house that almost 98% of households have? What is it? Sushi, yes. Oh, don't eat sushi. Red meats, yes. Woo. Pets. They love to be with pets. Yes, pets. Thank you. 98% of households have a furry pet. Let me ask you something else. Do you deworm your cat? Do you give your dog a dewormer? Do you deworm your cows? Yeah. But we don't deworm ourselves? Do you hear how ludicrous we sound? Do you know that other countries in the world laugh at us because we don't do detoxes? My own country in Paraguay, the kids have to have their worm papers before they're allowed to go to school. And I shudder when I think about my own son going to school, contact with all these children, all these teachers, and I guarantee you 99.1% of them have never done a detox. And then we wonder why our health is failing. Parasites are just that. What's a parasite? A parasite is a bloodsucker. It takes everything from its host until its host is almost dead. Parasites take all of our nutrients. That's why we no longer get our nutrition from our food. And then on top of it, our food's shit. We're just ducked all the way around if you really want to go down the rabbit hole. Our food shit. We're riddled with parasites. We're taking massive amount of medications that are full of chemicals and side effects. Not to mention the toxins that we put in our hair. Everything. Toxicity ridden. hormone disruptors, cancer-causing carcinogens. Our skin is our biggest organ, yet we wash with body soaps that have fragrance in it. We use shampoos that have fragrance in it. We use conditioners that have fragrance in it. What does fragrance mean? Under the Safety Act, they are allowed to hide up to 900 different chemicals under that one label of fragrance. And some of them are so bad that they cause birth defects, infertility, hormone disruptions. But we use this stuff daily. How many of you last night took a shower with a toxic shampoo, toxic conditioner, toxic body wash? Then you're using toxic hair products yet, toxic styling products. Y'all don't need that. All you need is some medicinal waters. Make some rose water, clove water. Make some water. Put some vitamin E in. You're worried about frizzy hair? Pop a drop of natural vitamin E into your medicinal water. Style your hair like a champ. Clove water gives you volume. Rose water gives you shine. Anise water just lets your hair just kind of flow naturally. Look at my hair. This is 100% organic natural hair. And then we wonder why our systems are failing. Parasite, I do detoxes every year. Parasite detoxing is number uno nombre. And that's getting so bad, I'm about to do 3 a year. I used to do 1 a year, then I picked it up to 2. Now it's getting so bad, I'm about to go to 3. We're about to get to the golden trio of parasite detoxes a year because I can't do it. I can't do it. I feel like shit, even though I'm eating healthy. Our grocery stores are Frankenstein's playground. Come on, get with it. We have tons of preservatives in all our food. Our breads have sugars, preservatives, our meats, everything. Even the fruits and vegetables are poisoned. You know how I know that? They don't have any bugs on them. The bugs are smarter than we are. They're like, oh, that's poison. Let's not eat it. That's why our vegetable and fruit section is so pristine. It looks like a Frankenstein's playground. Everything is pristine and beautiful. Flukes, yes, flukes. Okay, let's talk about the parasite. You have liver flukes. You have the protozoas. You have the helminths. You have the strongyloids. There are tons of strains of parasites. Nobody wants to believe me. Go to the CDC website and weep. Go to the CDC website and weep. If the CDC website likes to tell us these things, who likes to keep everything secret, you know it's probably true. Go and look at some of the pictures, and you will never be the same again. These things are disgusting. They live in our stomachs, our colons, our large intestines. They eat all our nutrients. You are a perfect host for them. They also tell you what to eat. Do you have sugar cravings? You probably have parasites. Do you have salt cravings? You probably have parasites. Do you have digestive issues? It's likelihood that you have parasites. Because parasites are hungry and they're going to tell you. Everybody laughs at me when I say this, but the reason I say this is because I know this from my own experience. When I know that it's time to do a parasite detox is when I am reaching for bullshit to eat. When I'm starting to crave preserved foods. I'm starting to crave, and I'm okay with eating processed foods, and I'm okay with eating sugars. I'm sugar. And it's not the sweetness that I'm craving, it's the preservatives and the chemicals in it, because generally I will use organic sugar sources, like a guava, honey, organic cane sugar, molasses. We don't have any processed sugar in this house. We also use molasses, organic cane sugar, honey. This is our sweetening sources. But when you have parasites, you crave the white processed sugar. White processed sugar. This is iron fortified. This is de-inflammatory. This is what I'm telling you. Everything we need comes from Mother Nature. De-inflammatory sweetener. Iron source sweetener. This is good for diabetics. Agave. And this is more like your processed white sugar. Gives it a little bit of a sweeter kick. This is the sweetest of them all. This. And then you could also throw in some wildflower honey. Wildflower honey is very sweet too. I love this, though, to make my tincture shots and things when I'm drinking for health. Parasites will govern how you eat. If your child has sugar cravings, sugar. I know some kids who are so crazy about sugar. Okay, let me tell you a story. When I was Halloween last year, my son has quite a few playmates. But the one little boy that we went Halloweening with, he got a whole basket of candy. I kid you not, in between the times when, we're doing the egg hunts, or not the egg hunts, when we were doing the trick-or-treating, he sat on the grass and he ate probably 50 pieces of candy in a row. And my son was just standing there looking at him, because my son still has Halloween candy from last year. It's still sitting back. I asked him the other day, I said, you still want this? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what are you going to do? Save it for the dinosaurs? Because you're not eating it. It's been sitting back there in his Easter basket. He doesn't want it. So if your child is someone who craves and craves and craves sugar, it could be parasites. If they have itchy bum at night, it could be parasites. These things are no respecter of persons. Okay, they don't give a flying duck your social status. I have seen some of the most, a lot of people, when we get up in the morning, we worry about what we look like. What do I look like? We go and we put all our makeup on. That doesn't even matter. What you should be worried about is, how do I feel? I want to ask you all right now this morning. You're watching this live. If you feel good, be honest, if you feel good, drop a green heart. If you don't feel good, and you're just, I said, we are not thriving. We are barely surviving. We're not living either. Okay, we're barely surviving in this country because of how processed everything is, how preserved everything is, how toxic everything is. And nobody knows any better because nobody is educating on this. Nobody is educating on this. How many people have you come across that are educating you on the terribleness of our foods and the products that are on our store shelves? It's horrific. We are living in a chemical factory, and that is a fact. I don't even want to go to the grocery store anymore because there's nothing there. My husband said, what do you want? What do you want from the grocery store? I said, nothing. Nothing. Nothing sounds good to me at the grocery store. What are we going to eat? Some cows that have been shot full of steroids? Oh, or let's go have some vegetables that have been poisoned to death from the time they were seedlings? Oh, never mind. Let's go eat some cheese that has preservatives and MSG in it. It's a mess out there. But we can help ourselves by doing detoxing. Think about yourself as a walking sewer system. If you've never done a detox, you're a walking sewer system. You're walking around, you've got heavy metal buildup, you've got chemicals in your body, you have parasites crawling around. You're a walking sewer system. It's like you called the plumber 10 years ago and he never came, and your sewer's still backing up because nothing is working correctly. So, what do I do for a parasite detox? Get a pen and paper out. I'm going to tell you my protocol, what I go through every year. We do a parasite detox first, followed by heavy metal and a liver cleanse and flush. The third one we do is an adrenal gland. Adrenal gland is the only system in your body that fights gravity. Everything else goes against gravity. Adrenal glands have to fight up. This is why we have so many issues with our adrenal gland, because our cortisol. Oh, PoshMamma, don't go that way. No, stay focused. Parasite detoxing. Don't go. No, stay. We're talking about parasite detoxing. Don't get into. No, we're not doing it. Okay, back to adrenal glands. They go up. They fight gravity. And that's, okay, stop. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because if I start over on the cortisol and the adrenal, I'm not doing it. So, and then the last is you have the lymphatic and the adrenal gland. The lymphatic is what fights up. The adrenal gland is part of the endocrine system, is what governs all the hormones in our body. Don't go there, PoshMamma. Stop it. All right, we're going to stay focused. Focus. So that is the order. I'm going to break something before this live is over. I swear I'm going to break something. Just stay there. I smoked too much yesterday. Oh my God. Ooh. Way too much. I need to stop smoking, guys. Okay, so let's think about parasite detoxing. The order again, parasite detoxing with fulvic acid binder. I use Zuma for all my detoxing needs. Let me explain why. Let's talk about, where's the little ashwagandha? I'm using this for an example. I want you to listen closely to me. So, ashwagandha. Most people take the root and they grind it down to powder, right? How many of you have had ashwagandha root? What they do, most of these companies out here, this is what I'm going to tell you in the next couple minutes is why Zuma Nutrition products work so well and why they are one of the leading companies in the world. Why I will always trust everything that I have to Zuma. Most companies take the root. They grind the root down and they put it into powder. They also put it into capsules and give it to you. The issue is when you use the whole root, the root has metals and toxins in it. Also, when you are using the whole root, you are not centralizing the therapeutic part of the plant. So you are getting a lot of access with the root to get the therapeutic part. So what Zuma Nutrition does, they isolate the therapeutic part of the plant, they extract the therapeutic part of the plant, and they leave the rest of the plant behind. So, and then they take that therapeutic part of the plant and they lab test it for purity. And that is why when you take Zuma Nutrition products, the difference is unbelievable because you are only getting the therapeutic part of the plant and not the whole plant. Because when you are using the whole plant, you have a lot of access. The whole plant, so how do I explain this? So it's a little bit like you have peanut butter and jelly, okay? When you mix it all together, you don't just have peanut butter and you don't just have jelly. You have it mixed. But let's say you just want jelly and you don't want the peanut butter. So you extract the jelly and you just use a little bit like that. So that is why Zuma Nutrition products are the cutting edge products right now on the marketplace. And I believe they will be forever. Because they have this closely patented, as they should. That is why their products work so well. They are using only the therapeutic part of the plant instead of the whole plant, okay? So when you take a dropper of the Zuma Nutrition ashwagandha, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. It's not going to be like, oh, am I feeling something? It's like, where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? Am I feeling something? No. You're going to feel this ashwagandha. Okay, back to what were we talking about? Parasite detoxing. I must apologize. My ADHD is really bad this morning. I'm trying. If y'all don't know, doing lives is very hard for me. It may not seem like it, but it really is. I sometimes cannot keep it together. And this morning is especially bad. But anyway, so detoxing. Parasite detox first. Then you do zeolite and liver detox and flush. Followed by a lymphatic system flush. And I usually take Sheila G. Also, Zuma's Sheila G, top of the line. And then the last one is the adrenal gland flush. And then if you feel like you need a candida or a gut reset, you can still do that. But that is my yearly detox protocol. Okay, so why do I use these? First of all, to get rid of parasites, it has been shown that these 3 herbs benefit the most because of the heavy chemical compounds they have in them. First is wormwood. Then is wormwood, clove, and walnut hull. Why is clove in the front and center again? Clove is the holy grail next to tea tree. I love clove. But you have wormwood, clove, and walnut hull. This here contains all 3, the therapeutic parts of the plant. That's why it works so well. So, wormwood has been shown to help get rid of adults. Clove has been shown to help get rid of the larva. And then walnut hull has been shown to help get rid of the eggs. Birds of a feather flock together, okay? You can't just get rid of one. You have to get rid of the whole family to have true results. So, also, PoshMamma code. I always forget to tell you, PoshMamma code saves you 15% off and free shipping on any Zuma product, okay? So, this is the parasite detox. Now, you don't want to just take a parasite detox by itself. Why? Because this is killing off the parasites in your body. They're dying, okay? Because here I come with the poison, and it's like throwing a stick into a den of sleeping snakes. They're like, "Roar!" I've had such a great host all these years. They're going to be talking among themselves at the worm party. They're going to be drinking their martinis and talking to each other. And then somebody's going to say, "Oh, Miss Mabel, she died." And then somebody's going to say, "Oh, Miss Corey D, she died too." And, they're going to say, "I don't know what's happening, but our world is falling apart. Like, it feels like there's some evil coming down from the sky." Yeah, your host is finally getting rid of your asses because you have wreaked havoc on his health system for centuries, or not centuries, decades, and now we're getting rid of your ass. And so they're going to be at their little tea parties talking about what's going on, and they're not going to know that the sky is falling because their host has finally woke up and said, we're done, you're going, goodbye, you have overstayed your welcome because you are wreaking havoc on my health system, and they're not going to understand it. So this gets rid of all 3 stages, has been shown to benefit to get rid of all 3 stages. Okay? This is like a wackadoodle on your system. It's going to clean it out. Clean it out, okay? And then you don't want to just take a parasite detox by itself either, okay? You don't. You want to make sure that you take it with a binder. Why? What if a rat died in your house? Or what if the dog pooped on your rug? Let's say you have a dog and he goes and takes a shit on your rug. Are you just going to let it there? Or what if a rat dies? You're just going to let it in your house? No, you're going to take it outside, right? We don't want it in our house. Well, this will kill everything in there. And if you don't take a binder to bind it and get it out the back door, then it's going to sit in your body, because when parasites, they die, they give off chemicals, heavy toxins, metals, things like that. So if you don't take a binder, you're just repoisoning your system. You will suffer severe die-off symptoms. That's why people who just take a detox without a binder, because they don't know any better, get very sick. They can't go to work. They live in the toilet. They move into the toilet. They set up their bed and they bring their teapot and their TV. They have to live in the toilet because they don't take a binder. You can get it on Zuma Nutrition. ZumaNutrition.com. It's PeriaClear. They changed the name to PeriaClear because of bureaucracy. PeriaClear. Okay, with the fulvic acid binder. Use PoshMamma, PoshMamma. I got you guys 15% off and free shipping in the United States of America. If you're outside of the United States of America, you still get the 15%, but no free shipping. Sorry. I tried to get that one for you. I couldn't do it. I had to fight pretty hard to get the 15% for you. Okay? So I took a cut and pay so you guys could have 15% discount. Because I want people to do this. It's not about the money. It's about I want people to do this, okay? So, but anyway, discount code PoshMamma, PoshMamma. So, this is why people have to live in the toilet. Like, you have to get DoorDash to bring your food to you in the toilet because you can't leave because you're just taking this. Why are you just doing that? Is that what you've been taught? Well, they taught you wrong, okay? Wrong, okay? Because this will land you in the hospital depending how infested you are. So always take it with the binder. And the reason that I love Zuma Nutrition Binder so much is when you are doing a detox, what's a detox? It's cleaning the house, right? Most detoxes will leave you depleted and no energy. No energy. Why? Because the parasites took all your nutrition with them when they died and you kicked them out. Okay? How many of you are kicking them out today? Time's up. Rent's not paid. Get the duck out. Okay? It's time I will take my house back. I want to feel better. I want to feel better. Can I get a witness? Hallelujah. Amen. So, this is fulvic acid. Fulvic acid. Oh, you can't take it? That Pullen oil is bomb. Get your questions ready because I'm going to open it for Q&A at the end of this. Okay? All health questions. Q&A. And also questions for this. Somebody told me the other day, said, PoshMamma, you don't do any Q&As anymore. I don't even have the time to keep up with my own life. I don't. So, this binds it and gets it out of you so that your body can restore and recover. The other thing, this is fulvic acid binder with trace minerals. It rejuvenates your body, the lost minerals that took out when you detox. This rejuvenates it as you're going through the detox. This is one of the few detoxes in the world that I don't feel depleted after. I don't feel depleted after. I don't. And that's because they do the trace minerals. Okay, so do you guys want me to take some of this for you? Yes? You can't overdose on plant medicine, okay? I slam all kinds of stuff back at my apothecary. Like, if I'm feeling anxious, I'll do ashwagandha. If I'm feeling a little bit, like, woo, ADHD, I'll take some L-theanine. I took my L-theanine this morning. It gave me some energy, but I'll just go back there to the apothecary and I'm my own white coat. I'm my own white coat. I got no time to go sit at an office for an hour. You know the audacity of the doctor. You want the audacity of the doctor? I will talk about this for a little. This is the audacity. If you're late 10 minutes, you have to pay for your appointment. But I can sit my ass in your office for 2 hours and it's okay. But apparently we're not allowed to waste your time, but you can waste my time all day. Can I get a witness? I hate that. If you're late for my appointment, it should be free. It should be free. It should be free along with all the medication and garbage that you're going to prescribe me. It should be free. Can I get a witness? Oh, you can't be late. Let me talk to you about the dentist for a second. This really pissed me off. It ticked me off. It's a family show. PoshMamma, stop it. Okay, it really ticked me off. Okay, so I took my son down to the dentist, right? And then they made another appointment for him. But they didn't call me and let me know he had an appointment. They didn't even let me know. They just made one. And then I missed the appointment because I didn't know about it. So then I call back and I say, well, I want to bring... Oh, well, you missed an appointment. When? Well, apparently, we made one for you. I don't know what happened. Something happened. I didn't make the appointment. So then they had the nerve to say, oh, well, we can't see your son anymore. You missed an appointment, so now you're kicked out of the dental... Good. Don't let the door hit me. And then I had to get him another appointment somewhere else. And then he went to that appointment. He had reversed 3 cavities anyway. So, whatever. But isn't that ludicrous? Because you missed an appointment. I said, I'll even pay for the appointment. No. But then another time when I took him there, we had to sit for 1 hour and 10 minutes waiting for our appointment. Because apparently the child ahead of time had a whole panic attack. I said, you know what? Next time your child has a panic attack, give him some drops of ashwagandha. Like, I have some ashwagandha in my purse. Is your child having a panic attack? Let me hook you up. Ashwagandha, chamomile tea, and passion flower for your kids' anxiety. I have some ashwagandha here. Let me get you some. Give the kids some ashwagandha. All right. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I was going to take this. All right. Let me show you how. Is there any questions? Okay, the other thing I want to say too, listen, I need to get it together. So in May, over on our Discord Detox group, we're starting a May group. You're welcome to join us. Also, after the show, if you have questions, go up into my link tree and go to chat with PoshMamma. Bring you over to my business page where I can talk to you, and then I can give you the invite for the Discord, okay? But you have to be invited to the Discord, okay? You don't just get to skate in or slide in there. You have to get an invitation from PoshMamma. So if you want to go, if you want to join the Discord and you want to do your detox, we give you free support over there, okay? So you don't go it alone. So this is how you take the detox. Again, if you're buying this, use PoshMamma code, POSHMAMMA. So first in the morning on an empty stomach, I just got up, I didn't eat anything. Take your parasite detox and shake it. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Yeah, you can use bottled water or you can make tea. You can do teas, any kind of teas. And then one whole dropper. This is how easy it is to do your detox. Like it's a lickety-splickety-splookety. Like it's a Where's Waldo moment, except Waldo's not here. You just go and put one shot in there, right? Listen, I'm going to tell you. If your herbs don't taste like shit, they're not lit, okay? So don't think this is going to be a candy cornucopia moment. That's how we know it's potent. We want it to taste like shit. If you're getting some candy-coated cornucopia herbs, plant medicine, well, you might as well just take it and put it in the trash because it's probably bullshit. All right, let's drink it. That's the parasite detox. Boom, done. Now, after that, you should drink a full glass of water. Stay hydrated, hydrated, hydrated. When you get over to the Discord, if you're doing the detox, I have a whole playlist I will share with you that will tell you about what foods to eat, what to expect, and also show you how to do the process, the whole process. So if you come join our Discord and you want to do the detox, you will never be alone, okay? There's always someone there that will help you. High blood pressure, you need beetroot chews. And then this is the fulvic acid binder. It looks like this. And you put 1 dropper into your drink, and then you drink that throughout the day. But me, because I have no patience, I'll just take it right away. But I yearly detox, though. I wouldn't recommend this for someone first time detoxing. I detox yearly. I detox twice a year for parasites. I wouldn't recommend this if you're first detoxing, because this is like time released. You want it to go through your body throughout the day while it's killing these guys off. So if I was you, put it in your tea and drink it throughout the day. Yes, it's apple juice. You can use juices, teas. This is organic apple juice. You can use juices, teas. Sometimes I'll make my elderberry, my cold brews. How many of you have seen my cold brew videos? If you like the cold brews, you can use those. You can use not passion flower. You can use hibiscus tea. You can do elderberry tea, like the cold brew elderberry tea. I just was drinking a little elderberry tea this morning. This is my cold brew elderberry. You can do elderberry tea. You can also go to the grocery store and get those cold brews by Bigelow. Those are great too. And now I have a little bit of joint pain. I don't put up with nothing. I'm an old root medicine woman, I'm an old doctor. I don't put up with anything. How many old root medicine women are? Angie, can you occur? We don't put up with anything. Man, I tell you, we're not feeling some type of way. We go back to our apothecary. We get some of our herbal medicine. I have a little bit of joint pain. I don't want to feel no pain. So I'm going to do curcumin. And is there anything else you want me to take? Is there any questions? Yeah, see, Angie, she don't put up with anything either. We don't want no pain, no anxiety, nothing. We don't do it. We just go to our little apothecary and we get what we need. And this is curcumin. So this is curcumin. It is the active ingredient of turmeric, which is 3,000-year-old de-inflammatory product. And when I tell you, remember what I tell you about Zuma Nutrition, removing the therapeutic part of the plant? This is the best curcumin on the face of the planet. When I have joint pain, I take this. I'm not kidding you. Within a couple hours, it's gone. Now, I don't have severe joint pain. I can't say that's how it's going to be for everyone. But for myself, like I have a little bit of a wonky knee right now. It's not really necessary. I just feel like I don't want to put up with it, even though I can barely feel it. But I just don't want to do it. So I'm going to do my curcumin. And it looks like this. And it's yellow. And it tastes disgusting. And then we just... Listen, some days when I feel real bad, I'm at my drink bar all day. I'm here chugging all the... until I feel good. We keep chugging till we feel good. Back pain, yes. Curcumin. Curcumin and ashwagandha. Curcumin and lion's mane. Lion's mane works good with curcumin for nerve pain, neuropathy pain. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers to health is wealth. Wealth is health. Health is wealth, whatever. Every person, every household across America should have a little herbal shot glass. And every household across America should have an apothecary. And every household across America, we need to start educating. That is really what my focus is out here, is to educate, educate, educate. Do we have any questions? Yes, Angie. Angie says for headaches, she says passion flower and cat's claw. Mullein is very good for smokers. Zuma Nutrition has a great product for smokers. I just took it. And it's this lung detox and support. This has osha root. It has lungwort. It also has mullein and plantain in it. And this has been a lifesaver for me as a pack-a-day smoker. I feel like I have better breath work right now. I feel like I can breathe. A couple things I've noticed since I've been taking this. No more dry hacking cough. Okay? Also, not so much phlegm and gunk in my throat. The other thing that I noticed too since taking this is more breath work. I'm able to breathe. I'm able to talk, because when I do lives, I have some other stuff too where I'm like a public speaker. When I do that, I'm able to talk, okay? And this works really good and I do this once a day. Acid reflux, you can do, I do vinegar with, or not, I do the apple cider vinegar, half and half. Or you can also do Caleb Trees, has a really good acid reflux thing. Caleb Trees. This is their muscle tonic, but this works for like cricks and stuff. Like if you have a lot of Charlie horses and stuff. This works for that. And then they also have one for acid reflux that is just marvelous. And it's an old Amish remedy. But this is what it looks like. It's called Caleb Trees. Okay, she uses black seed oil. Clove for toothache. You guys should be oil pulling. If you have any teeth issues, you should be doing Guru Nanda products, PoshMamma 1.0 kit. If you're over here on Earth and Child, I have 2 videos pinned on the PoshMamma kit and the routine. That is what you guys should be doing. Can you just do the oil pulling? Yes. But a much more effective route is the PoshMamma 1.0 kit with the routine. You will see the fastest results that way. Can't see the chat. I can't either. You know, I used to be able to scroll left and the words were big. I can't do that anymore. It just went away. They did a change in the app or something, and I can't do that. So everything is very, very small. But anyway, so are there any last minute questions? Angie, do you have any recommendations for fibroids? For me, I feel that hormone balancing helps that, but I want to see what Angie says. Yes, lion's mane is very good for the brain. I'm hoping Zuma Nutrition will bring a lion's mane. Sheila G. Oh, I can't say enough about Sheila G. Actually, a good men's support system is L-theanine, and then I have my husband on ashwagandha, and then the Sheila G. Sheila G is good for testosterone. I'm not very, listen, remember what I tell you, I'm a plant medicine woman. I'm not a mineral girl. The mineral world is really new to me. So Sheila G is a mineral. The same as fulvic acid is a mineral. Also zeolite is a mineral. I am not well versed in the mineral world, but I'm taking a course in studying minerals. So Sheila G, not very well versed in it, but it has a lot of wonderful, wonderful benefits. I know one of them, testosterone booster, mood enhancer, stress reducer. It is full of a ton of different types of minerals that our body needs. So this, I'm doing more of a deep dive on Sheila G because I want to learn a little bit more about it. But this is the holy grail for men's health. Hormones, stress reducing, testosterone boosting. And this is what I have my husband on right now, is this, and he absolutely loves it. He says that he has more focus, he has more energy, he has more mental clarity, and also for libido. This is good for libido. So if your man's already crazy, I don't know. Ashwagandha is good for women's libido. So this, if you're low in libido, ashwagandha works for that. So this is a good bundle for men. But if you don't want to spend that much, even just these two are great. Ashwagandha taken with the L-theanine. Stress is a big part of our life. Stress, stress, stress. You know how they say stress will kill you? It is. It's true. Stress will kill you. Stress is actually, I feel very strongly, it's almost the foundation of a lot of our health problems. Because of the cortisol levels spiking, the adrenal gland fatigue, knocking out the endocrine system, knocking out our hormone balance. I think a lot of women, I would safely say 90+% of our women in today's world, their hormones are wackadoodle. Their hormones are wackadoodle. Why? Because their stress levels are so high. How many of you feel that your stress levels are high? Do you feel stressed? Are you stressed? Are you stressed? Yes, and you're probably more stressed coming to my lives, but that's okay. I stress myself out. But the key to rebalancing our body is stress reduction. For women, you want to see the holy grail for women, stress reduction and hormone balancing? is Happy Hormones and L-theanine. I have lost literally 22 pounds taking these two products together, and I haven't even been trying. Why did I lose weight? Because it kept my cortisol levels low. It kept my stress levels low. When your stress levels low and your cortisol levels are low, your hormones can rebalance. But what makes this such a powerful punch is because this balances your hormones, and this is a stress reducer. L-theanine is an amino acid from green tea. A lot of people say, oh, L-theanine, it reduces your cortisol levels. It doesn't reduce your cortisol levels, but what it does, it keeps your stress low. And when your stress is low, your cortisol levels come down and they stay down. So these two products have changed my life as a perimenopause, premenopause, postmenopause, all the issues I had going on, hot flashes, night sweats, no energy, no focus, was gaining weight, gaining weight. My hair was falling out. Look at my hair. I mean, I was just a hot mess. And then I started taking these two together. Game changer. Game changer. I will never be with it. I have these on auto delivery, baby. Yep. Because I said, I was out of it one time for a week. I thought I was going to die. So, I have no pain, but I need help with someone to regrow the enamel. Okay, so remineralizing the teeth. There is a big uproar about that. I personally feel that you can, but you are not going to regrow enamel. You cannot regrow, like if you have a hole in your tooth, you're not regrowing that tooth. You can remineralize. If there's no holes, you may have a good chance of that, but there's no way to regrow enamel. But what you can do, I know a lot of people who have tons of cavities and are living pain-free, doing oil pulling. Why? Because it reduces infection, it helps it heal. So, I have a close friend who has really bad cavities. And before she started doing the oil pulling, she couldn't hardly function. She started oil pulling and she said, I can't believe it. I'm pain-free. And I have all these cavities in my mouth. Why? Because it reduces infection. Yes, absolutely. Receding gums. Guys, if you're over here on Earth and Child after the show, go to the top of my page, watch the 2-pin videos. There's one on PoshMamma 1.0 kit, and there's one on the PoshMamma routine. If you have any questions, pop up in the link tree and come over and say chat with PoshMamma. Click the little banner. That'll bring you over to my business page where I can then help you effectively by sharing links, or if you're looking for something. Shingles, you need to make clove water with vitamin E. Clove water with vitamin E. And you can also put tea tree oil in it too. Tea tree oil is effective. Chest congestion and phlegm. Listen to me. Go down to Walmart, get yourself a humidifier, one of these babies. In the pharmacy section, I want you to pick up tea tree oil and a peppermint oil. And then I want you to bring that baby home. I want you to cut up a half an onion, a couple onions, little pieces of onions. Put it in the humidifier. Put 2 drops of each into the humidifier. Put it in your room and close the door and breathe that in. That gunk and phlegm will come up from the 3rd grade in the next 24 hours. Psoriasis. I've had mixed reviews on psoriasis. I believe that dial gold bar soap with tea tree is very helpful for that, as long as I will vitamin E too. Fibroids. Angie, do you have any thoughts on fibroids? I really feel that the Happy Hormones works because this has chasteberry, yam, shatavari root. It also has black cohosh and evening primrose, along with the L-theanine. Bronchitis, the same what I just said. Get your diffuser and start diffusing oil. You also can make onion water. Onion water and onion pots are very effective for that as well. Cellulite. You have to dry brush. Dry brush for cellulite. You have to dry brush, and you can also use turmeric. Turmeric dry scrub for cellulite. I don't have any cellulite, and that's what I do. Vertigo. Vertigo is a hard one. Vertigo comes from an imbalance of crystals in your ear. It is an internal thing inside your ear. Angie, do you have anything for vertigo? I think Angie does have something for vertigo. I need to schedule a live with Angie again. It's been a while. I think Angie has something for vertigo. Let's see what she says for vertigo. Constipation and diarrhea. Well, what do you mean constipation and diarrhea? You have both of them together? COPD. You need to be diffusing oils. How do you order these products? Zuma Nutrition. Zuma Nutrition and use code PoshMamma to save 15%. Okay, someone says vertigo, there are stretching techniques. If you have diarrhea, you need to be taking activated charcoal. Castor oil, I'm going to be honest with you. Castor oil is not my forte. I don't know much about castor oil. I just know that it needs to be free of, there's a chemical that, hexite. It needs to be hexite free. It needs to be cold pressed. You can use it in your eyes. You can use it in your eyes, around your eyes. I've just never done it because I'm a die-hard colloidal silver fan for the eyes. Yes, my routine helps gums. The PoshMamma 1.0 kit with the oil pulling helps bleeding gums, gingivitis, periodontal disease, receding gums, sensitive teeth. It helps all of that tremendously. Joint pain, curcumin. Curcumin. I like this. Curcumin helps for joint pain. Fungus on the toenails, you need tea tree oil and vitamin E blend. Hello, wonderfully complicate. Wrinkles, frankincense and vitamin E. You need frankincense and vitamin E, essential oils. That's what I use on my face. Also, another thing collagen producing is the star anise medicinal water. Star anise medicinal water. Anyway, I've got to go. I gotta get my butt to school. Every household across America, every woman across America, every queen across America should have medicinal waters in their fridge. Okay? This is clove. This is good for pigmentation, scarring, to keep your skin even toned. It comes straight from the fridge. It's fabulousy. You put a little vitamin E in here. You make your clove water. Next is rose water. Rose water is good for wrinkles. It is also good for keeping your skin looking youthful. It's good for elasticity. And it is also really, really good for pore shrinkage. Number 3 is star anise water. Star anise is also collagen boosting, skin tightening. Since I've been using it, these lines here have faded greatly. And you just spray it. Why do you guys not have a morning medicinal water cocktail? These are straight from the fridge. It's cold. That's my skincare. That's it. That's it. And sometimes I get pimples on my neck because I forget to do my clove water. Clove water helps for acne. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go, guys. Thank you for coming to my live. I still gotta go into school. If you guys want to reach me after the show, please go up into the link tree. Click on chat with PoshMamma. Come over there. But please know after a show, I'm always very busy with messages. So it may take me a little bit to get back to you. But I will get back to you. And any Zuma Nutrition products, anything. Go to the website. Anything you find using the code PoshMamma is 15% off and free shipping in the United States. No, you can't order this. All homemade. All homemade, honey. You can't order this, but you can make it. You can make it. I have a lot of videos on how to make PoshMamma medicinal waters. But anyway, all right, guys. Moderators, thank you for being here. We've been here a little bit longer than normal. I appreciate your time and patience and helping. Thank you to the gifters. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to the screen tappers and the live sharers. I appreciate you guys too. I probably will not be doing another live today. I gotta go hit the books. I have got to go study. I still have another 60 quiz exam. I still have to write 2 articles. I'm going to be chain smoking today again too. This has been a rough week for school because it's the end of the month review. Tell me this. Why do we have regular studies in class when we have the end of the month review? This whole week should be dedicated to reviewing the first 3 weeks that we went through, not more stuff on your plate. But anyway. All right, guys. PoshMamma, guys. Remember, health is wealth. If it doesn't fuel their wealth, they don't give a damn about your health. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Earth and Child Crowd, thank you so much. Remember, health is wealth. If it doesn't fuel their wealth, they don't give a damn about your health.